Welcome back to your live continuing coverage of Toy Fair 2015, your official Toy Fair coverage on BeTerrific with the Toy Industry Association. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget, you can hit us up on Twitter and Instagram at BeTerrificTV. You can also email us connect@beterrific.com. And of course, we've got an IRC chat, beterrific.com/live. Go underneath the video player and you can join the IRC chat. It's free, it's easy. Create a login or join anonymously. We can answer your questions in real time or ask them on air. Look at this. We've got all this fun stuff. It is unbelievable. We could talk about all of it. We're going to go through it all, but the Cabbage Patch dolls, I remember the ferocity of the Cabbage Patch dolls situation. I was in Toys R Us in Douglaston, Queens, coming around the corner, around the bicycles, and all I saw was boxes all over the floor and no Cabbage Patch dolls in them. There were no Cabbage Patch dolls on the shelves. This plastic was all cut, and they were taken off, and there was one doll left. And people were fighting over that one doll. It was unbelievable. Yeah. That goes back to the 80s. So the Cabbage Patch dolls are back. You guys have a lot of cool things, including make your own Girl Scout cookies. I love Girl Scout cookies. My favorite are those mint thins. They're unbelievable. Amazing. Yeah. I mean, you guys.
Thin mints are the bomb. My favorites are Samoas, actually. But
stick those in the freezer, and they are good to go.
Tag-alongs.
Did you sell Girl Scout cookies when you were a girl?
I did. I was a brownie.
Yeah.
I was a brownie, and I sold them, and I love to eat them. So now, for the first time in 100 years, people who love Girl Scout cookies, and there are millions and millions of them, are going to be able to make their own Girl Scout cookies at home.
That's awesome.
With the Girl Scout Cookie Maker oven.
And then can you sell them when you make them at home, or are these just for home consumption?
Well, actually, there's a whole line of products from Wicked Cool Toys. There's the whole cookie cart, and there's a whole cookie stand.
Wow.
So you can make lots of cookies
now,
and share them with your friends.
I kind of put the cart before the horse. I didn't even say Wicked Cool Toys. This is Genna. Jeremy?
Jeremy, yeah.
You got it. And you guys are here. You guys represent a ton of different brands and products. I love that we've got this. What about, will it decrease sales of Girl Scout cookies, or do you have to buy the mixes, the official Girl Scout mixes, so it really still helps?
You know what? People are going to always love the original Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
This is not to take away from that, but there's a really limited window, which is Girl Scout selling season.
But now you can have them all year round.
Now you can have them all year round.
And you know what the best part is? I probably won't make them as good as they come in the box, but good enough to enjoy them, but then I still want the boxes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really fun window right in the front of the oven so kids can watch them cook.
Wow.
It's half the cook time of other, sort of take and bake ovens that kids might have at home.
Half the time.
Half the time.
I like that, because the kids, you got to keep them occupied. Now, what about the mixes? Do I have to? I mean, I would want to. Can I buy the mixes from you guys? It's not
you
have
can,
to.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
We're selling them in single flavors or in double packs.
Yeah, I don't want to come up with my own concoctions. Very, very cool. I love this. What else? You guys have so much stuff up here. I can't even wrap my brain around all of it. So
well,
I'm going to let you take it over.
Okay, sounds good. So we've been in the toy business for about 20 years. We look for trends, and there's so many really awesome ones that are coming out of Toy Fair this year. So you started with one of the biggest ones, which is retro toys. So you mentioned it. Cabbage Patch Kids are back. They're a really terrific product to help kids to learn nurturing and really taking care of something. They're adopting their kid. It's all original. Comes with a birth certificate. And they can just love them. And then there's also a whole pet segment with Adoptimals, so they can go and rescue a pet from a shelter.
I really like that idea. I had a Cabbage Patch doll. I actually did have one, and it was awesome. But to me, I love the pet adoption thing, because it's not only teaching responsibility and all this other stuff, and it's just about nurturing and loving, but it's also about teaching people that it's good to go adopt a pet instead of going to a breeder.
Absolutely. There's so many pets that need homes today, and so you hit the nail on the head. They also come with a special key, each of the kids this year, and then all of the pets have a locket. And so when they buy the kid and the pet, they can unlock the heart of the animal that they're adopting, and lots of different dog breeds. So retro toys are totally hot this year. Colorforms are also back. They're better than ever before. So this is a 60-year-old classic brand.
Sure.
Time Magazine named Colorforms one of the best toys of all time.
Congratulations. That's pretty amazing.
It's really exciting, right? So classic sets, like our classic anniversary Colorform set, Miss Weather, but lots of new hot licenses that kids love today. Everything from the Minions and Marvel to Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, and of
Daniel
course
Tiger's Neighborhood. My son loves that. We watch it all the time.
Isn't that one of the best shows?
It's one of the best shows. You have an 18-month-old. You're watching it with your 18-month-old already,
we
right?
do. Created by Out of the Blue. They're also the creators of Blue's Clues, Super Y, and they're really, really
and the Daniel Tiger story is very
educational
inspiring.
shows.
It's great. Jim Henson's daughter got together with
Fred Rogers.
With Fred Rogers' family.
Exactly.
It was Fred Rogers wanted something to continue his legacy long after he was gone, and to be modernized, and that's what they've done, and it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal program.
Wonderful. Yeah. Created by Angela Santamera, who created Blue's Clues, and does Jack like it? And Samantha Freeman, of course.
Jack loves it. He also watches Super Y. All these properties you're talking about.
What about Wild Kratts?
What's that?
Wild Kratts he's gonna love that. That is actually the #1 show on PBS.
Wow.
And so we have a bunch of Wild Kratts toys here too. They're 2 lifetime animal adventures, and there's a whole series of products that teach kids about animals and adventure, and started by 2 brothers, Chris and Martin Kratt.
Let me see this. This is the Wild Kratts.
Yeah, so those are 2 different ones. We just grabbed one of the brothers.
We got both. Pull one out. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. So lots of different ways that kids can explore and learn about science and animals.
Jack's going to love this.
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to love it.
He's going to absolutely love this. He might already know because, I've been not home very much in the last 2 weeks getting ready and doing this. So he's going to love this stuff.
Yeah,
Very cool.
and it really kind of brings us into another trend, which is science toys and dinosaurs. So, Jeremy, you want to tell us about?
Yeah, Jeremy, tell us about these science toys. It looks like you've got something insane over here. He loves dinosaurs, and it looks like, we've got all sorts of great dinosaur stuff.
That's the Uncle Milton's Dino X Team Dino Hatchers, and those are actually blind pack eggs, and they have this really great egg feel to them. And they're little eggs that take 24 to 48 hours to hatch, and each one has a different dinosaur inside. And once it hatches, you get to figure out what kind of dinosaur it is, and then you could actually shrink it down again and grow it again.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, dinosaurs are white hot right now. So there's a new Jurassic Park movie coming out, of course, and Power Rangers, Dino Chargers. So is a new season of Power Rangers. 22 years of Power Rangers.
The Megazords right there.
An awesome retro toy. So yeah, so this is the Power Rangers Megazord, and Deluxe Megazord. So really incredible.
Do you know what noise a dinosaur makes? I'm going to say this for my son Jack. You know what noise a dinosaur makes?
Yeah.
This is cool. I love this thing.
Yeah. Did you grow up on Power Rangers?
You know what? I didn't grow up on Power Rangers. I was a little bit ahead of Power Rangers, but I actually have interviewed a couple of the Power Rangers and hung out with them, out of costume, obviously. And I think the Power Rangers are cool. This is awesome.
Yeah, the new season just launched last week on Nickelodeon, and it's doing phenomenally well. And
isn't Nickelodeon an awesome network?
It is.
Do you remember Double Dare? That was my favorite.
Loved Double Dare. I always wanted to go on Double Dare. I just wanted to get slimed,
Me too.
I think.
You wanted to get slimed, right?
I do.
Yes.
Not right now, but
right.
you know.
No, don't worry. We don't have a bucket.
But you could do it right now if you could pull that off.
If we could pull that off, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I don't think we're that that hip
Hatch
to
and
it.
Heroes.
Yep.
These are a really cool toy from Bandai. So they look like little egg shapes. Jeremy mentioned the dino eggs over there, the dino hatchers. So little egg-shaped products. Basically, a lot of toys are in blind bags. So kids love a big payoff, so and it's so much fun, to open things, and they don't know what's inside, and they're not really quite sure what they're going to get.
Yeah.
So Hatch and Heroes also come in a little egg-shaped container. Here, you
Very
check this
cool.
one out. I can take
All
that
right.
one if you want.
Well, I don't know if I want to give it back.
I know. Well, you can have it back after we're done.
Oh, this is cool. It's a little egg, and then it comes out into... This is a Triceratops?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. And it's got the little legs. This is awesome.
Together.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that one dropped.
There
But it goes together nicely. And there it is. Okay, real quick, we've got Make Your Own Case. What is that? Because we have to... And you've got a mask, too. Hold on. You've got a dinosaur mask.
These
so
are
the
the
kids can have fun.
Explorasaur goggles from Uncle Milton.
Oh, I like those. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. All right, and then we've got this real quick. Make Your Own Case. What is that?
So Make Your Case is an awesome product from the My Group. So, age compression, kids getting older, younger, they have technology, they all have cell phones and iPads. With Make Your Case, they can make their own cell phone cases. So young girls, everything's an accessory.
So
Your
instead
shoes,
of making your own
handbags.
bracelets, you're making your own cell phone cases.
So
I like that.
You're using silk.
It's universal, actually. It works with any type of cell phone. It's actually
Wow.
a universal case that you're making, and you get to decorate it yourself.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Silicone injector, make your own case, then you can decorate it, and you can keep making them over and over.
All right, all this stuff is really, really awesome, but we've got one thing that just blows my mind. I like this a lot. I love the dinosaur stuff. The Girl Scout cookies is great, but we've got one thing that Jeremy has been waiting to unveil right here on set, and I'm excited about it. What do we got, Jeremy?
I like that it says you said it blows your mind because you are using your mind to actually power it.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the Uncle Milton Science, Star Wars Science holographic experience.
The Force Trainer.
The Force Trainer 2 holographic experience. Okay, so this is an actual 3-dimensional hologram that you're controlling with your mind.
So can you make like Yoda shows up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so literally you're using your brainwaves to channel the Force and become a Jedi. It's awesome.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
For 800 years have I trained Jedi. Now your Padawan training begins. Ready are you? Begin, you may.
So your first challenge is to raise the X-Wing fighter out of the Dagobah swamp, something that Luke Skywalker failed to do in The Empire Strikes Back, and Yoda had to do it for him.
Wow.
So your first challenge is to raise it out so you can actually see it's going to come up slowly, and they're going to see an X-Wing
When
fighter
you're
being raised.
You're wearing that thing on your head. You're going to make it happen.
It's
and
actually
I'm
reading
distracting
that
you.
alpha and beta waves from my brain, and I'm able to control what's happening on there. And it's an app, so it's constantly updated with new content. So when the new Star Wars movie comes out,
Yeah.
new content,
And-
new villains, new adventures.
And I'm totally distracting you, so I'm going to let you focus.
Okay.
And,
Yeah,
and
so-
you're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Uncle Milton came out with the original Force Trainer in 2009, and it was one of the biggest Star Wars toys.
We need Adam to get a close-up of this. Hold on a second. Yep. I'm listening.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest Star Wars toys, really, of all time, and certainly in 2009, where you had to levitate a ball. But now with technology, it's so much better. You're using the same brainwave technology, but you're actually levitating a holographic
There
image.
we go.
I got to tell you, when we did CES, we ran into people who said you can control things with your brain. I would not have believed this. I tried it myself, and I controlled a remote control car. And then here I tried something else that you have to use, a motorized skateboard, and I had to use my brain. And it's unbelievable that you can use your brain to do this stuff without communicating.
You just have to concentrate.
It's you can move
Yeah.
cards. You really can use the Force. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, and
how did you guys come up with this?
You have to really practice
Yeah.
because it takes a little while to get the focus down. And
It's
to be
really
able to
good for
merely make it work.
concentration
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
and brain training or something.
Uncle
I don't know.
Milton came up with this.
Yeah.
I mean, he just thought it up. It came up with
You've
it.
got to what you've got to do is you've got to exercise the most important muscle of your brain.
Yeah, exactly.
Unreal. When is this going to be out? This was the talk of Toy Fair.
Yes, this will be out in the fall.
And how much is it going to go for?
It's between 119 and 130. They're not
That's
sure
it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh wow! And how many different levels are there
There's
of
going to be
gameplay?
10 different levels, and like I said before, it's going to be updated constantly with new levels because it's an app. You can update it constantly. It just gets updated over
Can
the
you
internet.
imagine somebody walks into your house and you're showing them this? This is unbelievable.
Yeah. It works with also 3 different pads. It's Android, Kindle Fire, iOS, anything that you put up top here.
So like if you didn't want to use your brain, oh, I see what you're saying. There you go. So you've got a tablet
Right.
underneath there. But it really is unbelievable. And Brian is watching in the chat room. He says, wow, that looks cool. Ben says, wait, what? Unreal, right? Can we do it one more time?
Yeah, of
Can we
course.
get a close-up of that, Adam? Look at that, first of all. What happens
There's
now?
a battle droid. Well, there's actually a level it's going to demo.
Okay.
Where you got to push away the battle droids.
Okay.
So they're going to they shoot at you to try and break your concentration. So I have to use the Force to push them away.
Use the Force, Jeremy.
So let me show you.
Awesome. And this is part of the Marvel, Star Wars science line, rather. And so science toys, STEM toys in general, are also a really
Very important, very
big
big.
trend for boys and for girls. There's toys like, Ruminate and Goldie Blocks that help kids learn how to build. And certainly with, Uncle Milton's got a lot of different science toys. Ant-Man's a new movie coming out from Marvel later this year, starring Paul Rudd.
They have an Ant-Man Ant Farm.
So we've got the Ant-Man Ant Farm, which is really fun.
Very, very cool. I see why you guys are called Wicked Cool Toys. Thank you guys so
Well,
much for coming on.
Just so I can clarify,
yeah.
not all of these are Wicked Cool toys.
Oh, no, these
are
all-
These are all different toy makers.
Oh, I thought
so
Wicked Cool Toys was the overall brand.
no.
They're all pretty wicked cool. Wicked Cool.
Yes, I got it. So that's Uncle Milton.
Uncle Milton.
Some of this is
This is Wicked Cool.
This is Wicked Cool.
Cabbage Patch is wicked
Cab-
cool.
okay.
Ant-Man is also Uncle Milton. The Glow and Grow Groot is Uncle Milton. The Make Your Own Case is the Maya Group.
Excellent.
And certainly Colorforms.
Colorforms is right
and
here.
Bandai does the Power Rangers. So
Yep.
lots of fun toys from all different companies, talking about some of the hottest trends coming out of Toy Fair today.
Awesome.
From Gen Com.
Okay, 2 questions real quick.
Yes.
One, your favorite toy growing up?
Oh, I loved fashion plates, and they're coming back this year from a great company called Cahoots.
Very cool.
I loved those.
Jeremy?
Loved my big wheel with the wheelie bar.
Yes.
Yes,
love
that
it.
thing. Making skid outs with my big
Oh
wheel.
yes, we just had one on set, like a new one called the High Roller. It was unbelievable. It's for like big boys like us. It was fun. And then this is great. I think that what's the biggest trend you saw here this year at Toy Fair?
You know, I think retro toys is a really big one. STEM
Yeah.
toys with technology.
Yeah.
So you know, I think everyone's trying to really keep kids engaged. They understand that they're much more sophisticated today, but at the end of the day, they love dolls. They love action figures, and I think that's going to really continue.
And they love Star Wars. Genna and Jeremy, thank you so much for joining us. I can't thank you enough. We'll be back with a whole lot more right after this on your live continuing coverage of Toy Fair 2015 from New York City on BeTerrific. Don't go anywhere.
Keep playing.